Ahoy Ye Swabs, Captain Jeff the Pirate here, at your service. Welcome to Captain Jeff Reviews and Questions Adventure Time. Now, this past week, we had the special Cartoon Network be doing the summer events, where for 1 week it's all this show is new, and then for another week, another show is new. So this past week, it was the Adventure Time series. Now, normally I see their show the one day, and then I do the notes and I put the review together and post it on the YouTube. But since there be so many new episodes, I wanted to make sure I looked over all these carefully and took the right notes. So I actually have paperwork for these episodes. So for all these episodes, I'll be doing them individually and posting them. But I just wanted to let you know, sorry for the wait since Monday. I wanted to make sure I got my reviews right. So, with that in mind, let's get started with the reviews. Arr. Alright, so this next episode, it'd be called On The Lam. The episode opens in some kind of desert, and there be three... I don't know what these creatures are. I think they look like... I refer to them as albino Wookiees. Only very short. And they be spying on this chain gang. And they see one wee-looking albino Wookiee thing. And their plan be evidently Claire to break it free. Meanwhile, in the chain gang, we should see who else but Martin, Finn's father. I'm still not 100% convinced, based on actions and how he seems to be a bit of a pathological liar, so I don't know. Anyway, here's what. The guards, they be wearing these weird helmets that have these gold spheres on top. So his plan is to escape, knock out the guards, and use the helmets to bet on lard fights, which is what got him arrested in the first place. Apparently man doesn't learn his lesson, does he? Anyway, he begins to escape, and he has the little white albino Wookiee thing chained to his leg. So he tries to escape, but doesn't get too far. But before anything bad happens to him, the three other things show up and save him. To which all five of them proceed to escape. They come to this hole in the ground, which is, from what we learned from the guards, this is the rebel camp, rebel base. And in this camp, all the little white bear creature things, they be drinking this milk. So Martin be like, "Oh, what you got?" It'd be milk from a giant moth. They're milking a giant moth. Martin looks around and sees how bad the place is. So he's like, "Attention, koala people." Okay, so they be koala people. I can accept that. He promises that he will use this moth to fly into the town and steal food and blankets and medicine and beans to grow crops with to help the people. So who will help me? Help me get unchained first. So one of the koala people frees him, and the little one that was next chained to him latches onto his face because it wants to come with him. So you're like, you're cute. And your ears, it look like that stupid hat that my son wears all the time. Alright, I'll admit, it seems a little more likely that he is Finn's father, because he admitted that, so I'm still holding some skepticism until I'm 100% sure. Anyway, they jump on the moth and proceed to fly to the city, where it lands in the middle of town, and Martin be saying, "Moth for sale, giant moth, 500 rupees, whatever you guys use for money around here." So, some guy buys it, and then it flies him away. So then the wee koala thing be crying. He's like, "Oh, don't worry." Oh, and here's the kicker. He's named it Martin 2. Very creative there, lad. So he names it Martin 2, and he's like, "Here, I know what. How about I buy me a drink?" So they head to this local tavern, to which Martin says, "I'll take some whatever you have to drink around here." Now, here be the weird thing. There'd be all these guards in the bar, so apparently they don't notice how Martin was, I guess, a former prisoner of theirs, or different group, or they're not sure who he is yet. Now, before he left, he said, "Don't worry, like I said, he's going to get the food and blanket stuff, because I'm me, Martin, the new rebel leader." So, after he gets his drink from the bartender, this be jumping back to the present, sorry for the back and forth there, the guards stick up on the wall behind him a wanted poster that says, "Wanted, the rebel leader," and it shows him and the bear, so The bar sees this, he's like, guards, it's the rebel leader, get him! So they escape. Man, word travels fast in this kingdom. Must be a mole or something. So the guards chase him, and in the town you see this really big tower, and on top is this gold sphere, like all the helmets that all the guards are wearing. So he runs up the tower, and they start bowing, and Martin thinks, oh, they be worshipping me. But no, at the top of the tower, it'd be 2 more guards, and then you see, like, the king, I guess. It'd be like this short child thing, and it has, like, the biggest gold sphere on top of its head. So he's like, it be the rebel leader, get him! And Martin's like, wow, I'm famous. So they chase him through town, and he hides in a barrel of apples. To which he's like, oh, what do we do now? Then we hear this voice that says, I'll be so glad to haul all these barrels and stuff out of here tonight. Take it to the dump. Yes, sir, I'll be glad to get out of this city. I love hauling stuff. And I hate this city. I guess I better go find something to do. If ever there was a blatantly heavy-handed plot device, there be it. Hooray to the writers for that. Anyway, the guards say, attention, stranger, ye have the rebel leader. Come out with your hands up, or you will blow up the entire market. So Martin's like, okay, I know what I have to do. He flings the little bear out to distract them while he runs for it. So he's like, alright, look at me, I'm over here. And suddenly, the guards are like, it's the rebel leader, let's get him. And Martin's like, huh? Apparently the little guy is the leader of the rebels. Obviously. I was like, because when I first saw about the poster, and like, it's the rebel leader, I was like, this be one heck of a plot hole. And Martin's like, but he'd just be a little guy. And even though he is small, he'd be fairly old, so he'd be fighting all the guards. So then Martin, he's like, okay, I guess that works out for me. He returns to the tower, runs up it, grabs the king's hat, knocks him out of his chair, and proceeds to barricade himself inside with all the goodies and gold and jewels and precious items from the town that's now in the king's treasure hold. Arr. Alright, so he's like, alright, so he starts gathering up the gold, and he's like, alright, I guess the only way out is if I could fly out. Too bad I sold that moth. But as fate would have it, the moth is in there, and it's eating gold as like a nut sustenance. To which Martin says, must be the globs rewarding me for my heroism. Martin, ye be delusional. So then, Martin fills up all as much gold as he can into the creature's mouth, and flies out through the sunroof and into space. Meanwhile, back on the planet, we see the real rebel leader actually keeping Martin's promise. He has the turtle, and it has a whole bunch of food and seeds to grow and clothing and medicine, which he will take back to his base. Great job, Martin. The episode ends with him flying through space in the moth's mouth, wearing fancy clothes and has all the gold and stuff. He says, woohoo, I be rich. Arr. And thus the episode reaches its end. Oi. Martin, ye be a jerk. We see how Martin, he pretty much treats everyone just as a step stool for him to get to his own goals. He'd just be out, his motto would apparently just be, look out for number 1. So this episode, it does show, it gives a little insight as to what kind of person Finn's father is. And apparently his gang is gone, or he left them all in the chain gang. I don't know, but yeah. Martin, you are such a massive jerk. While the episode was great, it's like, I guess, I don't know, maybe this is like supposed to say Star Wars, like this is like an inside take on what Han Solo and Chewbacca would be like, only if Han Solo was a complete jerk. Well, I guess more so than the lovable jerk, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Martin, we only give your episode of On The Lam 1 thumb up. Now, I liked it, good writing, nice little insight as to what some of the other characters do, but Martin's actions, yeah. You see, it's not just his son he treats like dirt, he treats everyone like dirt. And what does dirt happens to dirt? It gets stepped on, walked on. No mind paid to it. Maybe it's a good thing Finn wasn't raised by this character. So yeah, it is Finn's father, but I just want to be 100% sure because who knows, there might be a plot twist where we might actually see Finn's real father and this guy was like, I don't know, some jerky uncle. I mean, because like I said, seeing as how he said, oh, I'll do this for you, how he's lied so much, and he probably doesn't even know if Finn is his biological son or not. I don't know. That's all the time we have for this episode. So until next time, this be Captain Jeff, reviewing and questioning Adventure Time, saying thank you for watching. And as always, arr.